Hi everyone to another stroke analysis with Coach Meike. Today we're going to look at Dre's forehand. Dre is a 3.0 player and he's been playing for about 5, 6, 7 months. And let's take a look. All right, I'm just going to let these run for 1 or 2 strokes and then we'll get into the details. All right, so the first thing that I'm noticing is that you have a good, solid, ready position here. So center of gravity is low. And then as you're getting up to the ball though, you're just losing that a little bit, right? So you're a little upright when you're hitting the ball here. See, there's almost no bend in the leg here. And that to me is a little bit of a missed opportunity to create a little bit more energy from the ground up from your legs, because that just helps you get a little bit more pop on the ball. Not that that's the most important one, but to my mind, more importantly is if you get under the ball with your legs a lot more, you can create more topspin, which means you have higher net clearance, which means more margins. So as you're getting up, we want to work on just getting a little bit of a lower base here and a longer stride in. So to just lower that entire frame a little bit more. Let's go back to the beginning here of the stroke. I do like the unit turn, the turn of both upper body and your hip, and you're turning here, your left hip, your right hip comes back, your right arm comes back. Offhand helps prepping the racket, that's good. Let's work a little bit more on a deeper turn, because if I were to look from the opposite side of the net, I would probably think you're going cross court because you're not quite lined up with your left hip and your left arm to go down the line. So I would like to have that around a little bit more, and that would make it easier also for you to just have the racket face towards your target as you swing, instead of having to direct it with your arm every now and then. So lower and deeper turn would be ideal. Let's look at the follow through. The follow through I like. The side of the racket with which you hit the ball points down. That means that you pronate it properly with the wrist. So that is really good. Let's look at the next ball here. I think that has a little bit better spacing and just looks a little more comfortable going down the line. So the spacing distance is good here. So we don't have enough frames necessarily to catch the exact contact, but that looks good. And you're rotating into the ball, hip comes around, all of those things are good. So let's look at it from the side, because then you see a little bit more what I mean. So again, you have a very low, good ready position. And as you're coming up to the ball, you're just standing up a little bit more. So 2 missed opportunities there, really, a little bit. So if you have a lower base, you get a deeper load off your back leg, get more energy from the ground up. There's a little load right here, and there's a little weight transfer, but not enough really to create a little bit more topspin. So again, fairly upright. So now you have your body weight on your front foot. That's good. Your contact point is out in front. That's good. That's what you want. You want your contact point right here, always in front of the center of gravity. And then your follow through is good. Finish over your left shoulder, left biceps. Good. So again, you want to get to the ball here a little bit more with a longer stride to just get more energy from the ground, to load off your back leg, to create more topspin and potentially a steeper swing, because that helps us create that forward rotation on the ball. So those are things that you really want to work on when you're coming out. And we can look at that again one more time. So the upper body turns, rotate a little bit more, so that initially the right shoulder turns away from the ball, because that is the action and the reaction that you want to that motion, to that movement, is moving into the ball, moving in and through the ball. And that is a solid looking forehand. So I think all in all, really good start. couple of things: deeper unit turn and a lower base throughout the entire shot. So let's get back on the court.